Leo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a you versus them love reading. Happy birthday. Happy Leo season. It has finally begun. We're also going to have a new moon in Leo in just a couple days. What day is it? Yeah, like tomorrow. It should be interesting, Leo. I hope you're all doing well. Later in the month, I will be doing a birthday reading for you, just in case you're interested in that. Really quick, before we get into it, while I was getting my sage, which it looks like, no, it's still going. I went down to get some more sage, and why is this like this? All right, anyway, and get my coffee. And while I was waiting for my coffee, I got a song in my head. It's originally, oh my gosh, originally by Bruce Springsteen, so you may know that version, or you may know this version, or maybe you know both versions. Chromatics covered it. I actually really like that version. But I'm not going to sing it because I was singing it downstairs and it didn't sound very good, Leo. So I'm not ready for singing. But if you don't know it, basically he's talking about how he has a bad desire and he's on fire. Okay. It's essentially about desire for someone you can't have. The bridge here, oh, my voice is really bad. The bridge here says, sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Anyway, you can look up, I just wanted to give you the gist in case you don't know that song. I mean, some people might not know it. I don't know how you wouldn't because it's been covered so many times. So even if you don't know Bruce Springsteen, you've probably heard it, right? All right. So yeah, I went to go grab my other phone so that I could read that to you and record on this one. So Leo, we're going to get your person on the right. We're going to get you on the left. In between you, we're going to get your shared energy. I will clarify as much as I need to, and at the end we're going to pull you an oracle from the Season of the Witch Lisa oracle. See, I wanted this sage because some of the previous readings, I feel like they were just like building up negatively. I got sage on my table. I didn't like it. So we need a fresh start. The Leo moon is coming to bring us that in real time. So that's nice. Spirit, can you show me Leo's energy? My voice is so goofy. Leo's energy, please. Tell me about Leo in relation to this person that we're going to talk about today. Show me Leo. The high. I was just going to say, the way my voice is like cracking in and out, and the way that the deck took a long time to get this card out, it's the High Priestess, Leo. I was going to say, you might not want to talk to them. The High Priestess can often be a card of silence, and we got the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you might have your guard up against this person. For whatever reason, we'll see. But, I mean, the High Priestess can also be a good card. It can be a card of, you know, being like psychically connected to someone. But I don't know, it can mean a lot of positive and or negative things depending on whose perspective we're talking about. So let's look at your person's energy. Can you show me? Yeah. Okay, come back. Okay. Your person could literally be a mess, falling apart on the floor, as half of my deck just did, Leo. So interesting. Your card doesn't want to come out, and when I ask for their energy, half the deck wants to explode. Can you give me one card, please? Thank you. Their card is the 8 of Wands. Yes, they're very eager to communicate. And what's the energy between Leo and this person? Six of Wands. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, Page of Wands with the 4 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I get the sense this, you might be dealing with someone younger, Leo. Somebody a little clumsy. Because your energy feels very strong here with the High Priestess. Of course it is. Of course it is. And then the 8 of Wands is giving me like yappy dog energy. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to keep my mouth shut without making any judgments. Let's, we already looked at that, but let me keep it in mind. Okay. Let's clarify, Leo. I don't know how to feel right now. Okay. Clarify the Sun. Yeah, see, there you are. One more for Leo's energy. One more for Leo. Shit, I didn't like this. Hold on. We're going to ignore that. It was the Hanged Man and the 6 of Pentacles. I didn't like the way it came out. It's like almost an accident, sort of. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Thank you. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Clarify the 8 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Yeah, see? What's the 8 of Wands here? Tell me about this person. Why? On the floor. Wheel of Fortune. One more. 4 of Wands. Leo. Clarify the 6 of Wands in the center. The Devil. One more. The Queen of Cups. One more. Just give me one more. Oh. One more, please. 6 of Cups. Page of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, Queen of Swords. I think you don't, well, all right, clarifying the High Priestess. We have the Sun, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. Some of you have your guard up against this person and you don't necessarily want to be around them because you don't like the way they make you feel. I'm just going to say that. You, I think, are better, High Priestess, on your own as your own entity without this person, okay? Others of you, you don't even really know who this person is, okay? With the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords, I feel like you don't really know who this is. And what you do know, if anything, I feel is like you may be feeling flattered with the Six of Wands. I think you like the attention, or you did like the attention of them. All right. But with the Devil here, the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, I just feel like you maybe feel guarded toward them because I think you know that they're a little immature and unstable potentially. Okay, that's the energy. I'm just going to be really honest with you. I think they might be a little unstable, Leo. I think their attraction for you or whatever is borderline obsession, if not obsession. Okay, I don't always read the Devil card as a bad card, but I do think it might be in this case, okay? Interpret it however you like. Switch the roles also, if that makes sense for you. But yeah, I think as far as this person is concerned, I think you rile them up, you get them going, they think you're destiny. They think you're like their twin flame, their perfect soulmate match. I think they're rushing in ready to marry you. That's what I think. And you're over here barely knowing who they are, or just kind of seeing them as like an acquaintance. Okay? Someone who is amusing. And trust me, Leo, I have a Leo moon, okay, in my first house. I also have a Leo black moon Lilith in my first house. So I've definitely had these people. And unfortunately, sometimes you have to kind of police yourself a little bit because it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous. People taking things so seriously and being infatuated with you and things like this can become a dangerous situation, Leo. I don't want you to live your life like that, but it's true. I'm going to get more information because, I mean, period, you might need to remove this person from your routine, from your life, however, whatever the case is. Like I said, for some of you, this person has already reached the creep threshold and they're making you uncomfortable. And it's coming up here. Tell me more about this person here with the Eight of Wands. That was a lot. Two of Wands, Five of Wands. The Lovers, yes. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This person, once again, the Lovers, Leo, this person thinks that you're like made for them. They are obsessed with the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. I feel like that's saying like they're ready to fight anyone else that you might pick over them. And maybe for some of you this is not a scary situation. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, we have Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, and Sagittarius and Gemini now out on the table. But I am feeling a little uneasy. But I mean, yeah, this person definitely wants to go on a date with you. They definitely want to communicate with you. I think they're already planning out their future with you, their wedding with you. And I'm laughing, but I'm a little uneasy. Tell me more about Leo. Tell me more about Leo. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Leo? Why is the Eight of Swords here for Leo? The Eight of Cups, yeah. What's the Seven of Wands? This could be an ex for some of you. What's the the Seven of Wands? Nine of Wands. Yeah, Leo, I think you've already blocked this person. Yeah, it could definitely be an ex. We got Pisces and Sagittarius again at the bottom of the deck. Once again, switch the roles if you like. But, I mean, the Sun card is showing up over here. And the stronger energy here, the more healthy energy, is this High Priestess with the Sun card. Of course, maybe I'm misreading the situation if you're over here. But what I can tell you is the opposing energy over here, I feel, does not want to be contacted. They do not want to be bothered. I feel like they are protecting themselves here from what I agree that this is a credible threat. I don't think I don't think this is healthy, Leo. I could be wrong. I could be feeling one specific strong energy here that's, that's driving me away from healthier messages, but I don't, what's the Devil? Ten of Pentacles, okay. Page of Swords, the Hermit. See, creepy stalker vibes. Ten of Pentacles with the Devil is not necessarily a bad card. But, it talks about the future, legacy, your happily ever after. So this is the shared energy between you, though. Tell me about the Six of Cups. The Star. Okay, so now we have Aquarius energy. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. Libra and Taurus energy. We have basically everyone out here. Page of Swords again, the split. I don't know. Leo, I'm getting a stalker vibe, okay? And I hate to say this, but if you have children, because we've gotten the Page of Wands multiple times and we've gotten the Page of Swords multiple times. I saw the Page of Pentacles as well. If you have children, that makes me uneasy as well. That makes me uneasy as well. I don't necessarily want to go into detail, but if you have children, I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say. Keep them away from this person and you away from this person if you for 1 second think that this person is a danger. Okay? The cards at face value in this reading are not necessarily threatening. But right out the gate, their energy came in very strong. And yours came in strong, but not in the same way. Yours came in strong with boundaries. Boundaries up. Leo, I think a lot of you are dealing with a stalker situation here, and I don't think it's safe. I might do another reading for you to get something else, because that's about all I have to say. It's all I can feel and all I can see at this point is to protect. I think you're already protecting yourself. But this is just, this feels disturbing. Let me pull an oracle and see. Can you give me some advice for Leo in this situation? What's some advice you have for Leo in this situation, please? Help me. Okay, this is upside down, right? I'm getting hummingbird and herb crafting. Allow your roots to dive into the depths. Your spirit calls for grounding. The wind beneath your wings, the winds beneath your wings are shifting, and if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. 1917. The keywords for hummingbird are swiftness, adaptability, and pivoting. Keywords for herb crafting are gratefulness, grounding, connecting with the earth. I'm not sure what to make of those, and I don't really want to read all of this because I wanted to do another spread for you. I guess I'll just start it in another video. Let's start with herb crafting, number 17. You're receiving this card because you are being called to get grounded. Energy is always moving around you and has an effect, and it can take its toll if you aren't careful. You could find yourself being swept away by the hustle and bustle of other people's emotions. You might recognize the signs of carrying stray energy in the form of intense feelings that do not seem to have an origin. The best way to reduce this influence is to ground your own energy, allowing you to find your roots and replenish your spirit. Yeah, I mean, that High Priestess energy with the Sun card, I definitely feel like whoever this person is, it's like you can sense their energy. I've definitely been in this situation before. It's like their energy just does not resonate with you. Like it like repels you. Okay, if you don't follow, if you don't know who this person is or whatever, like I definitely think it repels you. Spending time alone, especially in nature, is advised. If you are reading this now, it's likely you're an empath or a highly sensitive being who needs solitude to reconnect with your own energy. Being an empath is a wonderful gift, but like all things, must be exercised in moderation, because you are not just picking up energy from others, they are also taking energy from you. Interesting. Too much of this exchange can cause you to feel depleted, depressed, and anxious, blocking you from achieving your own goals and attaining positive well-being. Yeah, I think that's very, very possible that that's how this person makes you feel. Like I said, it's like you like the attention, you like the flattery, I think. But for some reason, this person dims your light. I mean, I'm not going to speculate on what kind of person that might be, but you know. And yeah, I think you have your boundaries up, and I think they're appropriately up, because I don't necessarily feel this is healthy. All right, one more, Leo, and I'm going to close it and start another alternate reading for you. Hummingbirds are small but mighty, with wings that can beat almost 100 times per second. They can travel great distances and change direction in an instant with smoothness and grace. You too are being called to be more flexible when Hummingbird enters your reading. The current path you're on isn't suiting your needs, and it's time to consider some additional options, or at the very least, a new approach. Think about what is and is not working for you and how you can use this information to bring clarity to your question. This card can also mean your situation is evolving rapidly and you are not keeping up with these changes, which can cause you to feel overwhelmed. If you are unwilling to adapt, it may be time to consider whether or not this is the right path forward, because the world will pass you by if you hold on too tightly to outdated methods. If you're reading about another person, receiving this card is a sign to speak up against someone who is too rigid in their thinking. You'll continue to see stagnation unless all involved are willing to be more flexible. I don't. Besides the part about the situation evolving rapidly, yes, I do feel that, but the rest you can take or leave. Leo, I don't love this. And I feel like this is a quick warning for someone. So I'm going to wrap it up. I will publish it and I will do something else for you in a minute. Let me just clear the energy again and start over. Thank you so much, Leo. I'll see you soon.